Welcome to YoWAD Tech Podcast, where business meets innovation and ideas become beautifully crafted digital experience. I'm your host, Dr. Meredith Rudolph Payne, and today I'm excited to introduce to you Tracy Williams, the founder of YoWAD Tech. Tracy is here to explain why businesses deserve the best online presence and how YoWAD Tech can help companies grow. Tracy, please tell us a bit about yourself and what inspired you to create YoWAD Tech.
Thank you, Meredith. My name is Tracy Williams, and I am the founder and technology specialist here at YoWAD Tech. I am also a mother, a wife, and someone who truly believes in the power of technology to open doors and transform lives. Whether you're a small business owner or creator, this podcast is your space to learn and to grow.
Okay, so before we dive deeper into the podcast, could you tell us what inspired you to start YoWAD Tech in the first place?
Honestly, YoWAD Tech started from a mixed need and passion of mine. I have personal experience and understand the struggles small businesses face with basic technology in today's environment, such as websites, apps, and digital marketing. Some small business startups could not afford help, nor did they even know where to start. I have always loved technology and its problem solving, so I wanted to create something that made things easier and more accessible for entrepreneurs. So YoWAD Tech became my way of applying the skills I have built over the years as a network specialist to create something that can help businesses to grow. That is really what sparked it.
Great. So you mentioned about we build and you grow the business and you help the business grow. What specific products and services does YoWAD Tech offer?
So, at the heart of what we do is custom mobile app development. In today's world, your app is your direct connection to your audience, right in the hands and on their home screen 24/7. Here at YoWAD Tech, we build mobile apps that are clean, intuitive, and powerfully designed to grow with your business. We have apps that offer simple features or could be packed with customized features. It depends on your business needs. For example, our customized app can start with features like AI-powered chat so your client can get instant answers and 24/7 support. Or there are appointment booking tools, features with fully automated scheduling and calendar sync. This would give you fewer client no-shows, fewer client back and forth, and more productivity for your businesses as an entrepreneur. We also have notifications. That's another available feature. This is a direct line of communication. So if you want to advertise a sale, for example, a new service or a new post about your business, boom, straight to your customer's phone.
Wow. Seems like those are some good products and services that YoWAD Tech offers to clients. So in your experience, which feature do most business owners underestimate the value of?
Most business owners underestimate the built-in e-commerce integration to let their customers shop, pay, track orders, and browse products right inside their app.
Okay, so what just stood out from your comment was e-commerce integration. Can you give an example of an e-commerce type business that would benefit and grow by working with your tech and using that concept of e-commerce integration?
Yes, there are several e-commerce businesses as well as online shops and physical locations such as restaurants, dry cleaners, and laundry services.
Okay, so you mentioned about dry cleaners and restaurants. And can you share an example of a real world problem of those types of businesses and how an app can solve those problems and talk a little bit more about the e-commerce concept?
Of course, one of the most significant real world problems an app can solve is reducing the daily chaos for business owners or entrepreneurs, especially in service industries such as dry cleaning and restaurants. Um, for example, a local dry cleaner usually deals with non-stop calls for people asking about order status, could be pickup times, um, prices, or whether something is ready. This can keep the business distracted and can also slow the whole operation down. So, with an app, customers can check their order status instantly. They can schedule pickups, they can track orders, schedule drop offs, and even pay right from their phone with the built in payment and loyalty reward features. So, in this case, there's no more waiting, no more calling. The same thing happens in restaurants. Instead of juggling reservations, an app can give customers a clean menu, online ordering, table reservations, and built in payment features. So, whatever your business looks like, we can build a tool to keep it moving, keep it growing, and keep your customers swiping. Your app now becomes your ecosystem, a space where your brand, services, and community all live in one place.
Wow. Interesting. You're bringing out some interesting concepts, and what you just mentioned is ecosystem. And for someone who's listening and is not tech savvy, how would you describe the difference between a standard website and a complete digital ecosystem?
Sure. Uh, we also create professional websites, but not just any website. We build strategic, fast, mobile responsive sites designed to support your app, to elevate your brand, and turn visitors into customers. So, a website is like a digital business card. It tells people who you are and what you do and how to contact you. But it is mostly one way communication. People visit your site, get information, and leave. A complete digital ecosystem, on the other hand, is more like having an entire office working for you 24/7. It is connected. It is a connected system that includes your website and your mobile app with features such as booking, payments, customer messaging, etc., all communicating with each other. So, to answer your question, instead of a customer just reading about your business, a digital ecosystem will let them interact with your business. They can schedule a service, they can place an order, check status, they can join a program, even get updates. This way, they stay connected automatically right
Wow.
from your app.
Okay, excellent. Good, good. I think those are some good insights in terms of bringing out the concept of an ecosystem. And following through on that, when businesses come to you, what do you notice they usually struggle with the most as a business owner?
When entrepreneurs come to us, their biggest struggle we see is that they're trying to do everything manually. They're juggling phone calls, texts, bookings, and payments, all living in different places. So nothing feels organized. But what they are really struggling with is time management. They're also busy running their business that they do not have the time or tools to streamline the customer experience. And this usually can lead to frustrated customers. Also, most entrepreneurs know they need better systems, but they often are not sure where to start or how to bring everything together. Here is where we can step in to help upgrade or implement simple digital tools for them that they can save time and keep their business growing and keep customers coming back.
Okay, well, great. So let's talk about why a business, an entrepreneur, a small business would choose YoWAD Tech. Could you explain to the audience why a business would choose YoWAD Tech?
Sure. Well, Meredith, do you know that friend who always shows up at the party overdressed?
Okay, yeah. So tell me more about that.
Well, that is precisely what we do here for your business online, but in the most confidence boosting way. So, we build powerful mobile apps for businesses because your customers live on their phones. They scroll, they shop, read, and connect on the go. So, if your app is outdated, clunky, or confusing, it is like showing up to a job interview in your pajamas. The potential is there, but the presentation, not so much. So, we're here to make sure your business shows up polished, professional, and impossible to be ignored. And yes, we support your content also, like blogs, articles, and news updates. All this can be published directly from your app or your website to keep your audience informed and engaged.
Wow. So you have some very interesting, compelling reasons why one would choose YoWAD Tech. Could you talk a little bit about how does strong branding tie into all this and why does it really matter?
Of course, yes, branding is very important in app and web design because your website must match the same level of excellence. So we create clean, modern sites that load fast, navigate easily, and look like your brand, not a generic template. Because your site is not just a page, it is your first impression. And behind all that comes strong branding and intelligent business automation. So, with logos and photos, we make your business look good, run better, and ensure your digital presence matches the quality you should deliver to your customers every day.
Okay, well, great. So we just talked a little bit about branding and making your business look great. And to do this, I know we need some very critical designs. So let's introduce our lead graphics designer, Merlon Payne. Merlon, welcome.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
So Merlon, could you tell the audience about your approach to making designs?
So my approach when making designs are making designs unique and authentic. I also want to make sure that the designs fit the criteria and check off all the boxes for my clients, but also adding my art style so I can leave my mark and have fun while doing it.
Wow. It seems like that's a very important. I think the focus here you talk about engaging the clients, making sure you meet their criteria. So I think from
Yeah.
supporting YoWAD Tech as a lead designer, it seems like we're well on our way. So thank you,
Yep.
Merlon, for that input.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you, sir. So, Tracy, as we continue this podcast, what do you think is the biggest mistake businesses make with their digital presence?
Uh, the biggest mistake I see in businesses is treating their digital presence as a one time project rather than an ongoing part of their business. You see, many entrepreneurs set up their websites or social pages and think, okay, I am done. But customers today expect fast updates, easy communication, and a smooth experience every time they interact with you. So when a digital site is when a digital site is outdated, or it is slow or inconsistent, it sends that message that the business is behind, and that hurts trust with your customers. So we can even help you by sending location-based and seasonal discounts straight to your customers. Like, for example, summer promotions, holiday specials, and local only deals are delivered with pinpoint accuracy to customers' phones. For example, if you own a restaurant or coffee shop, you can instantly send a weekend promotion to people who are already nearby, inviting them to stop in for a meal, a fresh coffee while they are out shopping. This way, you keep engaging with your customers on a daily or weekly basis. We support your content also. We support your blogs, articles, and new updates. We can publish them all directly from your app to keep your audience informed and engaged. Again, so that everything is not customized. We give you the app, we give you the email, the website, and that's it. We keep your customers informed and engaged on a weekly basis.
Okay, well, great. That sounds like some interesting approaches to how you would support a entrepreneur or a small business. So, could you tell the audience what makes YoWAD Tech stands out from other businesses and what differentiates you from other businesses that offer the same online digital offerings?
And that brings me to what truly sets us apart. When you hire YoWAD Tech, you are not just hiring developer, you are gaining a partner invested in your vision, your growth, and your long-term success.
Excellent, excellent. So many businesses build apps and websites. What do clients usually say surprises them most about working with YoWAD Tech?
Good question. Clients say how easy and stress-free we make it for them. We lead mobile app development because an app is the most powerful tool you can put in front of your customers, or you can put in your customers' hands. Well, we do not just build an app and hand it off. We walk with you from the first idea to the final launch and beyond. Every feature, every decision, every update is explained clearly with zero tech confusion.
Great. So let's talk a little bit about those entrepreneurs, small businesses, and even medium to large size businesses that are listening. What can they expect during a first conversation with YoWAD Tech?
Yes. So the first step is just a conversation about where your business is. Where do you want to go, and how we can help you to get there with simplicity. and honest, down to earth talk about your goals and pain points. And during this talk, there are no tech jargon, no pressure, no long sales pitch. What I usually do, usually start by asking, what is slowing you down? Whether it is managing customers, taking payments, scheduling, or just keeping everything organized. From there, we can figure out what they want their business to look like on the app platform. And the same level of partnership applies to their website. What do you want your branding automation to look like? And overall digital strategy to look like? We align technology with your goals. We walk with them and guide you through, because when your business wins, we win.
Well, great. Seems like it's a concept of strong partnership and not only an initial partnership, but a long-lasting partnership. So, Tracy, could you speak to that new entrepreneur or small business owner who may be frustrated with their existing online setup, or who does not even know where to start? And who is listening to that? What advice would you have to tell them today?
At the end of the day, your business deserves tools that make you look good, tools that work smarter and stand out in a crowded digital world. And that is precisely what we are here to build for you. Whether you need a mobile app that books appointments, or you need a website that turns visitors into customers and clearly represents your brand, we have you covered.
All right. Well, that's great. So let's talk about misconceptions. What are one misconception people have about building apps?
Yes, the biggest misconception about building apps is that all apps must be this complicated, super technical project with months of coding, with a massive budget and a big team just to get started. Of course, some businesses may need a customized app that requires a little more coding, and we have programs to handle that. Because we are also a partner of Easy Business. But the truth is, most small businesses do not need a Silicon Valley level app. All they need is something practical, an app that helps customers book services, place orders, check their status, or stay connected. And that can be built much more simply and affordably than most people or entrepreneurs expect. Another misconception is that apps are only for big businesses with deep pockets. With the right tools, we can help small businesses launch powerful, professional apps quickly without stress or a huge price tag. All you need is that vision, and we'll build the rest.
Well, excellent. You mentioned that you're a partner with Easy Business, which is, I believe, a global organization and have a reach that could go beyond the States. It could go to the Caribbean, Africa, wherever you want to support a business. So in that regard, can you tell entrepreneurs or small businesses that are listening how to reach YoWAD Tech?
Sure. You can visit us, yowadtech.com, and you can also download our app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Just look for YoWAD Tech, explore our services, or book a free consultation. So let's talk about your ideas, your challenges, your goals, and how we can help turn your next big idea into reality.
Wow. Powerful, powerful. So let's continue into the final stages of the podcast. And Tracy, do you have any final thoughts that you want to share with the audience as we wrap up?
Sure. I am genuinely passionate about helping businesses to grow. You can hear it in my voice. There is nothing more rewarding than watching someone's idea and their dream transform into a powerful digital presence that reaches people and open new doors. That is why I do what I do. And I am so honored to be part of that journey with every client I get the opportunity to work with.
Wow, wow. I see your passion in trying to help businesses, whether it's an entrepreneur, a small business, or medium, or even large businesses. So, excellent. So, with that, thank you for tuning in to YoWAD Tech podcast, where innovation meets simplicity. Remember our promise: we build, you grow. And please make sure to follow the podcast and subscribe to us for more insights, tech tips, and behind the scenes conversation about building a safe, modern digital ecosystem online. Don't forget also to read our weekly blogs on tech safety at yowadtech.com and download our app from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Just look for YoWAD Tech. So until next time, stay inspired, stay creative, stay safe, and remember, we build, you grow. Thank you.
Goodbye.